You're live.
No, that's fine.
We are live.
That's fine.
I think. 3, 2, 1, live? Hello.
Hello.
Wait, I think it worked. All right. Okay, we're live.
Outstanding.
Let's make sure everybody knows.
Yeah, they certainly don't want to miss the pre-live stream banter.
No, it's my favorite part.
It's my second favorite part next to the actual live stream.
Well, then, if you look at it that way, there's only 2 parts, really. Yeah, no, so, Henry, gosh, how are you? We just recently did this. Some players who've tuned in, they would have noticed that we did one, what was it? Was it last Friday? So recently? So fresh in their minds?
Yeah.
And
this has to be the most live streams we've done on a per-day basis, maybe ever. And it's a trend because I think we're just going to start doing live stream updates more often in the future.
Yeah, like especially this one, it's going to be kind of a little one. We're going to kind of jump into this one pretty quick, and we're going to kind of run through all the stuff. And yeah, it shouldn't be too long of one. And let's go to this. Great. Look at this full screen. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Full screen. Yeah, gosh. So how are you? I've, this weekend was a pretty swell weekend for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling everyone that I've kind of really gotten into planting recently. And so I went out and got another plant to add to the collection. I'm a little worried about it. It's one that I haven't used before, like a new kind of plant. So we'll see if I can keep it alive.
But from my viewpoint, Sean, it seems your plants have disappeared, unless I'm watching a very old video that predated your planting acquisitions.
I've moved things around.
Uh-huh.
I have a family member coming to stay next week, so we started moving things to kind of make it a bit more accommodating for them,
Sure.
so they didn't have to live in a little bit of a jungle.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah. So, gosh, I guess we started 2 minutes. We'll wait until about 12 till people start trickling in.
Yeah.
For those of you who are there or are here, hello.
Hi,
Glad you've made it.
Thanks for joining us. I know you're all very excited. We have some updates about the upcoming raid and the sale on Friday, but we also have some spectacular FP prizes you can win by answering some trivia questions. And Sean, unless I'm misinformed, I don't think I am, we have a lot more prizes to give away than we normally do.
Yeah, so we've updated our trivia section, and we'll go over this after 12 once we start. But the trivia, we're now giving away 50 FP, so we've bumped that up. We're also doing, today we're doing more questions. I think we're doing 8 in total. Yep. So a lot more kind of just to give away. The same rule applies. You can only win once.
Right.
We want to spread the love around, right? We do have some players who are just so quick on the draw and know all the, yeah. So we love that, but we also want to just share the love,
We have
hello,
yeah,
Liz.
some players are extremely quick on the draw, which is great. Yeah, we like their enthusiasm, but yeah, you're only able to win once. Yeah, it's a great way to earn some extra FP because the raids are coming. Sean, the raids are coming tomorrow.
The raids are coming. Oh, some people coming in. Hello, Liz. Hello, Norm. Wayne, first time here. Well, Wayne, this is our we do these live streams. Typically, we do them once a month, but we're trying to increase our cadence on them, so just have a bit of them a bit more often. Likely, they'll be a little bit like a live stream. They're pretty free-formed, so we have like a list of things we want to touch on and kind of inform the players. But for the most part, like they're pretty laid back. We give away some prizes. We do some trivia about the games. A lot of times for the trivia questions, they're kind of broken into 2 kind of parts. One is something you can look up in game. And the other one is something that we kind of mention in the live stream. So we try and make note of that when we talk about them.
Yeah. We should mention that the trivia is always going to be circulated around the game. It's not going to be like, what is Sean's favorite type of egg? Like we won't have that because obviously it should be dodo because it's so rare and supposedly delicious, but we won't know that. But no, they will mostly be refer to the game. Now, some of them I will be concerned if you know right off the bat. Some of them you are going to have to go dig around. If you know it right off the bat, then you know Mob Wars LCN better than I could have possibly thought. So that's impressive, I guess.
Yeah. Well, actually, we do have some players who are very quick on that. And again, you can only win once when we do the trivia. So like for each show. We typically do 5. We're kind of upping the amount. We'll see if we can get up to doing 8 every time. But yeah, if you answer a question right and you win it, great. You can answer all the other ones, but you're not, you're helping other people.
As well. I mean, if you want to show off
nice.
your prowess, your intellectual strength, then I would answer every question right away. There's no harm in it.
Yeah, well,
you just might not win if you've already won.
Yeah, you've already won once. Okay, so it looks like it's 12 o'clock.
Great.
People are still trickling in, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to start. These are thrown up on our YouTube page and on Facebook after, so people can kind of scrum through and catch up if they need to. But for now, I'm going to hit our little intro.
Do it.
Here we go.
Do we have a song? I should have written a song. I'm in such a good mood, Sean. I almost want to break into song and dance, but I am not a good singer, and you can't see me dance, so there's no point. But we really should have some kind of intro song with, like, I know we have, like, music, but maybe with, like, lyrics and stuff?
Well, no lyrics, but we do have like a little animation.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well,
and a little bit of music, and you could sing over it if you want.
I mean, you and I singing like mobsters would probably sound like guys and dolls kind of mobsters, like not actual real tough ones. More like, see, we're here to play a game and give out prizes. Anyway, it wouldn't be very good. We wouldn't sound tough, that's for sure.
No, we'd definitely be the like pinstripe suits, clicking our fingers, walking down the street, being like
looking for a quote unquote rumble, with absolutely no weapons. And if there were weapons, they sort of get tossed aside, or they're like made out of cardboard or something like that. It's probably there's a reason why we don't do lyrics in the first place.
That would be one. But if you want to give it a shot, if you want to try and write some lyrics, I fully support that, and we'll definitely use it for a live stream.
Good to know.
You'll also have to be the one to sing it.
Our live stream audience next time we do it will be 1 million, because they'll be so excited to hear my song.
Oh, God. I'm excited. Not nervous at all. So, for all of you coming in, that's right. Only a few days after our last live stream, we're doing another one. This one is a fairly quick one. Today, I'm Sean. I'm always Sean, but today with me is Henry.
Hey guys, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. I'm Henry Ski, Player Success Lead.
This is correct. He's not here with me because we're practicing social distancing. I'm over in my apartment. He's in his apartment. Today we have a few things to touch on. Which is going to be a little bit freeformed. Because we did one so recently, but we did have some stuff we wanted to touch up on and kind of reiterate if you missed the last live stream. So, without further ado, let's do it. Okay, so the first thing we wanted to talk about, as you know, Henry, is the sale. So tomorrow we're actually having a sale. It's kind of a summer sale. End of summer's happening, so we wanted to do a big kickoff. This has been a weird summer for everybody. Yeah. Let's be real. Definitely. But, we're doing a sale for you guys. Henry, I don't know if you want to chat about the sale or if I'll do this one and you do the next one, which is going to be raids. I'll do it. So for the sale this time, you're going to be able to get some bundles. When you get a bundle of items, you'll also get some bonus FP. The other way around is if you want to purchase FP instead, you will get bonus items when you purchase FP. Awesome. You also have the ability to send FP gifts, and you can still get the bonus item for yourself. So you can send a gift to your friend of FP. However, something to note, there's been some recent updates to gifting. So in order to do that, you have to go over to kanoplay.com, which is our website, because just the way gifting has changed, and we will be rolling it back out when we can. But we're just building a more robust system of gifting because we want to allow a few other ways to gift. We're looking into, some exciting things like gifting bundles if we're able to work that in, and just some other ways to kind of expand the gifting system. That was based on player feedback who wanted more ways to gift things. And so for the summer sale, 3 items. You can get are they this side? No, they're this side. The Summer Sport Bat, Summer Sport Glove, and the Summer Sport Blimp, which I don't think I've seen a blimp in quite some time.
No, and I especially haven't seen a blimp with mobster on it. They're not really hiding anything. It would be amazing if they had a blimp that said, "Certainly not a mobster blimp. Don't look up this way." But I think it looks great as usual. Our team does an incredible job with all the totally unique art. And I love this guy because this guy looks like me if I haven't put sunscreen on for like 5-10 minutes. He's like, I need to find some shade now. Especially with no hair, helping him out in that department there. So yeah, we always see really good engagement with these sales, Sean. Players really feel like it's a good bang for your buck, and it absolutely is. And there's really no better time than to splurge on this than right before the rates or right during the rates, which start tomorrow, and the sale starts Friday. So that's very, very good timing, and we hope that players take advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so then that's the sale. The other thing is, as you mentioned, the raids are coming up. So with the raids, we actually have done some updates to them. So we wanted to reiterate them and just wanted to kind of let players know ahead of time. So the first one, which is the biggest one, which players are going to love because this is based directly on your feedback, we've added the heal slider, similar to the attack slider. So your attacks can go up to 100 in one attack. You can now do that with healing. A lot of players were asking for that. That is currently, it will be available on desktop right away, and I believe we'll be rolling it out into mobile. I don't know if it's going to make it for this raid, but it will be for all future raids after that one. And I should actually have checked and see if we are going to be able to make it for this one. But if not, it is coming. You can do it on the desktop. You can do your heal slider, your attack slider, so you'll be able to kind of to heal up all the damage you're doing. Because one kind of feedback we got is when we rolled out the attack slider, players would be able to do 100 attack right away, then they have to heal multiple times to catch up that damage they just did.
That's right.
So it felt a bit desynced, right? Of like, you're like, oh, one attack and then 4 heals, 5 heals to heal up. So this should help everyone hit their minimum actions on their raids and then also kind of hit the maximum actions to try and get those big items.
The superior drops. And we just real quick, Sean, I think you did mention, but it's important enough to reiterate, the heal slider was a direct result from player feedback. So if you ever see something in the game you would like to improve, please let us know. We don't play the games as much as our players. They have a really good idea of what works and what doesn't, what's a good quality of life update. This was a very easy implementation, so big thanks to our dev team for getting that in quickly, but also big thanks to every player that wrote in asking for that. Please continue asking for stuff like that. We won't be able to give you absolutely everything right away, but we will do our best.
And maybe kind of to hit on that note, one thing we love is when players give feedback and it's quite well thought out, and they kind of like break it down of like, hey, this is why I think this is really good. Because what we get to do is we basically take it, we go into meetings and we show like, this is the feedback we're getting from players, and the more kind of robust that feedback is, the easier it is for us to be like, look, no, they want this, and look at all these great reasons for it.
For sure. Yeah. Any specifics you have, even if you're like, if you have an idea of like very specifically where you want like the button to be,
a button move
or whatever, like that is extremely helpful for us. So don't hold anything back. Let us know. Let us have it. We can take it.
Also, you know, if it is negative feedback, we also want that. Obviously, we love positive feedback, but you know, we want to hear that as well. No matter how candid it is, we do want to know, because it's the only way to get better. You know, make a better game. Something else that we might have skipped over. Now that we've changed the rates, so we've changed kind of the indicator on the rates. So before, when you did raids, you used to get a little bar that said your chance of getting a premium item. It was basically like, it would say like not good, good, great, amazing, and that just went up, right? The thing is that was fairly inaccurate. It wasn't like the best kind of, it didn't give enough information to players.
Right.
So we've changed that to a progress bar. So all the numbers are the same. So players are doing the exact same stuff. It's just going to be a bit more clear. And so basically, now this progress bar, it's called your participation bar, I believe. And once it gets full, that's telling you, hey, you've done enough actions on this raid that you will be getting an item. Your chance of getting an item is higher based on how high you are in that raid leaderboard. So for a lot of players, you know, when you're trying to do a bunch of different raids, everyone tries to get their minimum done, kind of bounce through, get all your minimums done, and then you focus on a couple to get really high. And we've seen a lot of players do that strategy. This should be able to help them kind of make sure they hit their minimum, not miss out on getting those. You know, and to go along with some other changes we've done, like we've added like sorting features, so you can now sort by like their remaining health on raids. You can sort by like dead ones to collect. Like there's a lot. It's a lot more robust now, and they're all great quality of life features that, again, came from feedback. And I don't think we can ever say that too much. You know, like we love your feedback, and we try and implement it when we can. So that is kind of the core of this update, of this quick live stream. We're going to jump into trivia really quick here. With the trivia again, I'm going to kind of reiterate. There is going to be 8 questions.
Whoa.
There's 50. Yeah, crazy. The prize for each question is 50 FP.
Hey, Sean, can I win trivia more than once?
No, Henry, you can't. You can only win once if you get a question right.
That makes sense.
And you win if you comment and answer the question first. So often we'll see a bunch of comments come in, and then we just look at the timeline. Whoever's came in first, that's the one who's going to get it. And our lovely assistant, Moen, is going to be the one who kind of reaches out, and then he'll get your prizes to you.
Moen is really the man behind the curtain. He's the one pulling all the strings, everybody. So I'm not saying, if you want to comment how great Moen is, that's not going to help your odds of winning trivia, but it's also not going to hurt your odds of winning. So I just throw that out there.
That's right. You just compliment Moen before you answer, and he'll pick you. He'll blindly pick. Okay, so we're gonna jump into trivia. First question's coming up. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Question number 1. Henry, will you do the honors of reading the first question?
I would love to. I don't seem to see where.
Then I shall start.
You start. Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, I'm getting a.
What is the first?
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
What is the first job in Mob Wars LCN? The first job you do in Mob Wars LCN.
Man, I don't even. For some players, that was they did that 10 years ago.
Exactly.
How could they possibly
some players
remember?
They'll never. One way they can remember is by changing locations to the first location, checking your jobs, and seeing which job is the first one on the list.
All right.
Technically not the first one if you're already in that job, because the job priority sorts. If you finished it, it goes to the bottom. Once you've done them all, it'll be reorganized. But I can already see some players have gotten the answer.
They have. Some players were on the ball. And Sean, sorry,
Yeah.
I now have all the questions in front of me, so I'm ready to go on to number 2 if you are.
Oh my goodness, I'm ready. I'm just going to show the answer real quick for question number 1.
Yep.
In the first location, the first job you ever do is to mug someone.
Yeah. And I see quite a few answers in there. So certainly somebody will have won some trivia, and we will be bonusing that player. How much FP, Sean?
That's 50 FP. This looks like
that's like 5.
When I hold both my hands up, when I hold both my hands up, it looks like 55. But I do mean 50. I mean 50.
50.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
I need a little sign. Okay, second question. Here we go.
All right.
Fire away.
What is the maximum number of hired mobsters a player can have? We're looking for a number. What is the maximum number of hired mobsters a player can have? And I'm sure players know this one pretty well. We should see some answers in pretty quick here for 50 FP.
But again, some players may have filled this out years ago and may not have looked
they
at
may
it
have forgotten.
since.
That's true. Yeah.
It's quite a big part when you're starting out is to build up the hired mobster as well as your friend mobsters.
Yeah. And I am seeing quite a few correct answers.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, that's an easy one. All right, we have to wake up pretty early in the morning to fool our players.
1,000.
But we also don't want to make the trivia so difficult that nobody knows the answer. So that's
a few of these are tough. I think a few of these are going to stump people. So here's the next one, number 3. I'll read it out. This one, Henry, is
Go ahead.
mine. How much health do you need to get in order to achieve all of the health achievements? How much health do you need to get all of the health achievements? Bum, bum.
I don't know. How much health do you need, Sean?
I know the answer.
I know
because I'm looking at the question list.
I also know the answer too. I'm just pretending.
One way players can find this is if they jump into their achievements. You can find this on your profile page. Jump into your achievements, and then you kind of scroll down. The first one is the health achievements, and I already see a couple correct answers rolling in.
Nice. Our players are very sharp. I would have thought they would have taken a little bit longer to get that one, but once again, they have impressed me beyond measure.
300,000 is the answer. Once you hit 300,000 health, you've gotten all the achievements for health. There's many others. Next question, question number 4, is all yours. Henry, take it away.
All right, everybody. This is obviously in Mob Wars LCN. What is the 5th co-op boss available? What is the 5th? So Sean held up 5 and 5, not 55th. What is the 5th co-op boss available? Please let us know, and you can win 50 FP.
A lot of players are going to get this one. This one's easy.
Yeah, I think players will get this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Fine. I'm not even worried.
No, I'm not worried at all.
I'm worried about saying the name, so that's going to be you who has to say it. Remember to pronounce it correctly.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes, I will. So I see one answer, but that person may have already won. So if you haven't answered yet, go ahead and answer it. All right, here we go. The answer,
Okay.
I'm seeing a bunch of right answers in here. So the answer is the Ivanov family. It's the Moscow Coop Boss, the Ivanov, or Ivanov.
You nailed it.
Ivanov family.
I
don't know how to pronounce it properly, but that's the answer.
I feel like it would be Ivanov, but now I don't know. If anyone actually knows, feel free to comment after the trivia. You don't want to comment now because then we'll think you're answering the question, and we're already moving on to question number 5. A question read by yours truly. This one is a good one. I think a lot of players are going to get this one easy. Mm-hmm. What is the highest loyalty tier a player can achieve in Mob Wars LCN? The highest loyalty tier. Everyone starts out at bronze, and you work your way up. What is the highest? I don't know if my hand gestures are helping people understand, but I will not stop them.
But it's impossible not to do them, Sean. It's because you're so excited and animated that you can't help yourself. I don't necessarily think your hand motions will help unless it's like a number, like you were doing previously with the 5 and 5. But I don't know how you would make unless you know sign language. I don't think you need to worry about giving away the answer with your hands. I
do not, but maybe I should inquire learning. And I do see some people with the answer.
Yep, there we go. Yep, we got some answers. Boom.
Alexandrite.
Next
question. This one is read by Henry.
All right. What is the lobby size for the current Battle Royale Stamina Ślugfest? How many players max are in a current Battle Royale Stamina Ślugfest? So in this case, we are looking for another number. And Sean, you keep your hands down because you could answer this with your hands. But we are looking for the size of a Battle Royale match. How many players?
So I know this one very well because I play a lot of Battle Royale.
You do play a lot of Battle Royale, and
it is.
So do our players too. We've come a long way. I remember we had a number of players help us beta test it before it launched. Yeah. We've had a lot of different iterations. I think if you put maybe not a gun to my head, maybe if you punched me lightly and demanded of me, what is your favorite feature on Mob Wars LCN? I think Battle Royale for me is my favorite. I think it's just the bee's knees.
I really enjoy it because I got to see the whole process from when it was first started, and it was quite interesting. I see a couple people answering the question correctly.
Nice.
Perfect.
Way to go,
the answer is 50.
50. 50.
I don't. How do you make? It's not great with your hands to make 50.
And just make an O.
Yeah, but like, is that a fist? If you're counting fingers, is that a fist?
I would say either. But it's a good thing we don't ask the players to like send a picture in with their hands on what the answer is. They just have to type it.
Okay, next question, read to you by me again. Okay, next question. Name one of the legendary items available in the current crates. These are the current crates available. Name one of the legendary items.
Any one of the legendary items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a rare.
Its actual name.
Not a rare. Yeah. Legendary.
I'm gonna wait a few seconds.
I can hear players clicking and going to crates frantically as we speak.
And then hovering over to see the icon. Yeah, no, I hear it. It's happening. We can also move on to the next question and give them 2. The problem with that is I don't want people to panic on both. I want them to.
Well, it's okay. We can give them a minute or two. It's fine.
There we go. We got some questions, some answers rolling in.
There it is. People got it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Someone was too quick on the draw. I see some interesting spellings. I think in this case we need to have a correct spelling.
And anyone works. So there we go. Oh yeah, there's a few.
And players, even if you're not first, just remember the people answering in front of you may have already won. So it doesn't hurt. If you know the answer, put it in there. You never know. You might win.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Okay, next.
There we go.
Last question. Ready to roll into it? We're going to slide right into that last question. It's all you, Henry.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
Take it away.
I hold the anchor position. I treat it with great importance. Guys, the last question of trivia. I hope everybody's ready. What is the theme of tomorrow's sale? What's the theme? If you have been watching the live stream, you would remember it because Sean and I mentioned it a few times. What is the theme of tomorrow's sale?
I think I'm even going to throw it up here in a few seconds just to give people a bit of an easy pass.
Yeah, why not?
This is an easy one.
Why not? We're here to have fun.
I'm not going to say what the theme is, but, if you're looking up here, you may be able to tell.
Just remember that Sean and I talked about blimps. That's a hint. It's not really.
The theme is not blimps. Let's be very clear.
The theme is a blimp. I'm just trying to, yeah. Although maybe next time we should have a blimp-themed sale. Because the value is sky high.
Oh, there we go. Answers coming in. Great. Okay, cool. That is all 8 questions. God, I love trivia.
Trivia's the best. Trivia's the best.
I think
it reminds me how many wonderful players we have and how keen they are, and we thank them for joining us on a very short notice live stream. But we've just got so much stuff going on this week that we couldn't avoid it. We had to hop on and tell players about the excellent sale that is coming up on Friday, the summer sale. And then we've got the raids starting tomorrow. If you want bang for your buck, if you want to take down those raids quickly, gain XP, get stronger, you can look no further than that sale. Really good bang for your buck.
And trivia. Get some free FP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so players, check out a few more. We do Facebook contests all the time, so make sure you're checking the Facebook page. Obviously, we have these live streams. We are going to be trying to increase the cadence of them, try and get a few more out. A lot of them are going to be a really kind of almost short like this, where it's just a quick like, hey, these are a couple updates you should know about, and then maybe jump into trivia, maybe jump into once everyone's back in the office, we may try and get an artist on camera or get one of the developers and kind of chat with them a little bit. We'll see. We have lots we want to play with. The sky's the limit, as if we were in a blimp. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you in game. Take care and goodbye.